We're here to show you how to use and correctly soak OASIS. And we have two different types of OASIS. We have the Max Life and then we have the regular. The Max Life is for your stronger, thicker stems, and your regular is for your spring type flowers, so they go into the foam a little bit easier. The first thing I'm going to show you today is how to correctly soak OASIS. You should have a container that's going to be deep enough so when the OASIS floats that the water is completely covering it. Now, believe it or not, this OASIS soaks in 1 minute and 30 seconds. It doesn't take very long. It goes down kind of slow. And you should have a container, if you're doing 2 or 3 blocks, that will support all 3 blocks. If you have a real large container, you have a big party, you can float several at one time. Just make sure that they're not on top of each other because they have to completely absorb the water. You can see it's almost done. Like I said, it takes 1 minute and 30 seconds to soak. Now, sometimes, while that's soaking, you might say, or somebody might say, well, let's just run this underwater, and you splash water on it and it gets all wet, and they'll think, okay, this is done, let's get busy, let's use it. But if you were to take this piece of OASIS out after it's been run under just running water, and you think that it's soaked, I'm going to cut this and show you that it is completely dry on the inside. You cannot soak OASIS that way just by putting water on it. Now, when we take our block out, it's almost completely soaked. You can see just a little bit on the top. I'm going to move this over so that you can see that correctly. You can see it's already gone down. I'm going to go ahead and lift it out. It holds about 2 quarts of water, so there's plenty of water in there for your flowers. And when you cut this, it is completely soaked, completely. So make sure that you have a container large enough, and don't stack it on top of each other. Let it stay to its own. Okay, now, a couple of tips we're going to show you on how to secure the OASIS to a container. We're using this one because this is the liner that goes inside of the basket. We have 2 types of waterproof tape, the clear and the green. Take your tape, make sure your container's dry or it will not stick. Pick your liner up, just go over twice. Just gives you a little bit more security in there. This is for a basket, so you stick it down into your basket and make sure that it's above the container a little bit, so that way you're able to do the insertions this way. If not, you're going to be fighting with it, trying to find space to insert your flowers. So you can see that's how it looks. Also, make sure that there's water inside of this liner, because the flowers are going to absorb the water, and you have to keep it full of water like that. You can simply just tape it 2 times. 1 more time. This way you're sure that you gotta make sure that this does not come apart when you're trying to deliver this. And again, add water to your container because the flowers will absorb all the water in the OASIS. The clear tape that we have is when you have a nice, pretty container that you do not want the tape to show. So that secures it completely, but you don't have any visible marks showing the OASIS. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, you can contact us here at Burton, and we'll help you with any other information you might need. Thank you.